Still about a yard away, maybe a little bit more than that. And the defense of the Bismarck Blaze know they're going to stop him here.
Bismarck Blaze defenders do take pride in that red zone defense and being able to stop the run, especially down within the 5-yard line.
Number 3 in the entire league when it comes to rushing defense. So they say bring it on across the front of the line. And they were able to stop D'Artes that time. Third down and goal. And listen to the crowd here at the fire pit in Bismarck, North Dakota, getting into it. Kiso, the quarterback, back to pass. Good protection, flushed out of the pocket now. Scrambles right, fires to the end zone, knocked away.
And a late flag comes down as there may be a personal foul, roughing on the sidelines. Possible late hit on Kiso.
We're going to take another look at it. We'll take a look at that flag that came out. Kiso flushed out of the pocket here as Bijou went after him. He does take a late hit, you could tell. It went out of frame, but he definitely got smacked. We'll see what the officials call here. Talking things over with Kiso. And we talked a little about Fargo's problems. Just 1 win, 6 losses so far this season. They are 15th in total offense, 18th in scoring. And they've had trouble even with a kicking game. Now the crowd doesn't like it, but it is a roughing the passer call. It's going to bring the ball down inside the 1-yard line. The official will take care of the hanky there. We'll get reset here. First and goal with the ball down to the 1-yard line.
Take a 2-minute media timeout.
Minute 56 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a break. Fargo Freeze trailing the Bismarck Blaze right now. 7-6 is your score. This is the IFL. Back with the brigade here in Bismarck. The Blaze leading right now, 7-6, but the Fargo Freeze have driven the ball down to the 1-yard line of the Blaze. We'll see what happens here after a roughing the passer call. We're back inside the huddle with our huddle cam. On first down, ball just outside the 1-yard line. Tip Kiso, the quarterback, on the sneak, tries to find a way over the goal line, and he's turned away again. They're going to mark him shy by about a foot. We had a great angle there. I can see the ball stretched out by Kiso. Good mark by the official. He caught it.
Once again, the Blaze defense stiffens its collective neck and pushes the pile backwards. Kind of roughing the passer penalty to get back to that. That's the kind of penalty that comes back to haunt you in the fourth quarter in a back-and-forth game like this seems like it will be. What would have been a 4th down instead became a 1st and goal from the 1. So the Freeze, if they can push this in for a touchdown, will capitalize on a very costly turnover. Costly penalty, rather.
Well, the Freeze trying to take the lead here with a minute 24 to go in the first quarter. And warn the assistant coach of the Fargo Freeze about where he can and cannot be. I think most of these coaches would prefer to put on the football helmet and the pads and get right out there with them if they could. Second and goal, no more than about 5 inches away from the goal line. Kiso on the handoff. D'Artes met in the hole, spins close to the goal line. Nearly got it on second effort. But again, he is denied. Let's see where the spot is this time. Oh, he is oh so close. He may have, in fact, lost a little bit. Great one-on-one tackle. We talked about Bijou. And Bijou, again, came right into the hole and got D'Artes. He nearly spun out of the tackle, but he held on just long enough to bring him down.
Bijou definitely has become the emotional leader of this defense, and with plays like that, he backs it up with his play on the field.
Look how close they are. Nothing more than a few inches. We have to hustle out of the way with the camera on the field. Here's another try. Kiso again denied. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Bismarck comes out of the pile with it, but Kiso was already blown down. There's no fumble on the play. Now this Bismarck Blaze defense controlling the line of scrimmage. Can they do it another time? 4th down now.
Larry Long came out of the pile with the ball there, but the runner had been ruled down. Jack Phillips, the assistant coach, the defensive coordinator for the Blaze, was hoping to get the ball, but they may do just that if they can stop here.
They're not going to get the goal off in time. It'll be the end of the first quarter here tonight in Bismarck, North Dakota. The Bismarck Blaze hold on after one. They lead 7-6. This is the IFL.
Looking for a way the internet can help your local business? Our opportunity is passing you by. You need to adapt to the environment and serve your customers better. At order.
Can the defense hold here in Bismarck? 4th down. About 2 inches away from the goal line. Fargo trying to go back on top here in our game of the week in the IFL. Kiso, the quarterback. Men in motion, left and right. Here's the handoff. D'Artes, did he get in? Kiso says he did. The rest of the freeze, and now the officials say he got in. D'Artes over the right side on 4th and about 2 inches. And Bismarck and the folks here in Bismarck not very happy about that at all.
Delayed call by the official. The far line judge was the one to finally put his arms up to signal the touchdown.
They're still complaining in the second level.
Get over here, Phil.
El Fargo retakes the lead.
Let's go.
And they will go for 2 here, I believe. They are down. At least we're down 7-6 at the end of the first quarter. They have taken the lead here 12-7, and now they want to tack 2 on if they can.
And while the Blaze
make it a 7-point game.
Blaze nearly made an incredible defensive stand there. Goal line stand, 1st and goal from the 1. However, again, that penalty comes back to haunt them, the roughing the passer penalty.
Well, the coaching staff decides to take the time out here to talk things over. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk about the playoffs. We're about the halfway point of the season here in the Indoor Football League. Give you an idea of who would be in if the playoffs started today and who would be out.
Who's he got us corner?
Take a listen in here.
Those guys that can still take wide splits.
I'm not sure what I got out of that conversation there. Something about wide splits.
I don't think they wanted us
Probably
to get
they're
too much out of
talking
that
about
one.
the offensive line having to open up their splits between each other, trying to find a seam for the running back. We'll see if it's going to be on the ground. Tip Kiso putting the Fargo Freeze back on top. And now looking for 2 here. Assistant coach, by the way, is Heath Garland, who played last year in Green Bay, won a championship. Kiso going for 2. Looking to the right side. Did he make the catch? No. So the Freeze are turned away. And it remains 12-7.
Junior Baker and J.D. Davidson in on the coverage there. That pass had to be nearly perfect, and it just wasn't quite there to get between those 2 defenders.
Now the Fargo Freeze, so get what they want. They're back on top on the scoreboard by 5. That's Coach Bob Canty. Bob taking over as head coach, I'm going to say 2-3 weeks ago now. They got their first victory of the season last week when they knocked off the Minnesota Purple Rage, and they're trying to make it 2 in a row, and he has changed quite a bit of personnel since coming into Fargo.
And Blaze players talked about that. They knew that this was a different team than the team that started out 0-6. They were not taking this team lightly coming into the game. Talking with Seth Meyer, he knew that this was going to be a struggle all the way along, and early indications are that that's exactly what the Blaze are in for.
Well, Neil Fish ready to kick the ball away. A split kick bouncing a couple of times. Ends up at about the 2-yard line, picked up. And Woods brings it out over the 15 down to the 16-yard line. So Bismarck trying to answer back now. They're down by 5. To John Woods, good numbers for him so far this season. 14 receptions for nearly 200 yards. Averages about 14 yards per grab. And had 3 touchdown catches so far already this year. And got a nice crowd on hand here to start the Memorial Day weekend. Now wide receivers to the left and right. As Bismarck now puts 2 men in motion to the near side. Back to pass again. And looking long. Man in the corner of the end zone overshoots the intended receiver. Well-designed play, but the pass was not there. The intended receiver that time was Brent Lucas, former Jamestown Jimmy, now playing here.
Lucas back in the lineup for the first time in 3 weeks after suffering some injury problems, back from the disabled list.
Now 2nd down, 10 yards to go now.
Once again on that.
Take another look at it. Look at the hit on the quarterback. Ragsdale holding into the last moment there, and he was just pounded. That's why the pass was off the mark. He's going to go out of the gun this time. Give him some more time. Back to pass. The ball complete here at the 25-yard line, and then brought down Brent Lucas. So Lucas tied up, but gets it across midfield down to the 24-yard line. Lucas played with the Jamestown College team that went to the NAIA playoffs a couple years back.
Yes, he did. He was a very big part of that offense.
And a call for a measurement. Looks to be a little bit shy, but my eyes aren't what they used to be. A reminder, you can go to our website any time of the day or night and find out more about the Indoor Football League and your favorite team. There's our address right there, www.indoorfootballleague.com. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Statistics, features, latest news on your favorite team, your favorite player, right there at www.indoorfootballleague.com. I guess my old eyes aren't all that bad.
That's right.
About a yard shy is what they are. Colin Sanders, head coach of the Bismarck Blaze. He's a former Northern Colorado player. Played at UNC. That's in Greeley, Colorado. They had some national championships there.
Definitely.
People from North Dakota will remember the battles, and I do mean the battles, between NDSU and the University of Northern Colorado.
Sanders also spent a couple of years in the NFL. Not a major star, but he did play 2 seasons with the Kansas City Chiefs. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, I believe.
Early here in the second quarter. Bismarck trailing. Big third down play right here. On the handoff. They have more than enough room. Inside the 20-yard line. On the carry. Again, it's Cradle.
And that's the luxury you have when you have a bruising back like Quentin Cradle back there on short yardage situations. Just hand off the Cradle and let that offensive line go to work, and he usually gets the job done more often than not.
Well, Cradle, your prototypical running back here in the IFL. They're like bowling balls coming at you. Not very big, but strong, built low to the ground, only 5'11", 235 pounds. Try to tackle that coming at you full speed. With the first down, ball inside the 20-yard line. Man in motion to the right side. Schwab playing a wide out tonight. Here's the handoff. Little running room for Cradle. Uses a block. Gets to the outside. He is in! One of the top running backs in the IFL. Little improv there. Started to left, cut back right. As he found a seam, we'll take another look at it. Start to the left. Good vision. That's what you credit that for. A couple of nice downfield blocks. Schwab got one of them, and it was just a foot race to the end zone. He beat everybody there.
Great instincts by Quentin Cradle and great speed. He was able to cut that one back and get into the end zone for his now 15th rushing touchdown of the year and 18 overall.
Al Niesner comes on to try the extra point. As the Blaze answer back here. Snap is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So Bismarck, who dropped back, comes right back to take the lead by 2. Now you get a good look at Junior Baker there. Junior Baker, one of the many players that play a little both ways here in Bismarck. Unlike other arena leagues in the IFL, you do not have to play both ways. It's one of the reasons a lot of guys like to come to this league, because they've always been a running back. They want to continue being a running back. The only way they'll get to the next level is to continue to specialize at the position they played for years. So unlike other leagues, you get a chance to specialize. And if you're looking to go to the CFL or NFL Europe or maybe eventually the NFL, that's the best way of doing it. Specialize in what you do best.
And Quentin Cradle is a perfect example of filling in where he is needed. He was recruited at the University of Mary, believe it or not, as a punter. Got out at the field, and they saw his speed, used him as a linebacker, and he scored 4 touchdowns on the defensive end in the 1999 season, returning interceptions and fumbles. Great speed. Also was the punter for the University of Mary, an NAIA university right here in Bismarck, North Dakota. Tried out for the Blaze, and now is in the backfield on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, the kickoff will come down to the goal line where D'Artes takes it. Starts down the left sideline and met there. And bumped off the shield sign on the far side. Mark it about the 15-yard line. Actually, about the 13 is where Fargo will start. Get another look at it. A missed block, or maybe Dartez could have gone a little farther, and then he gets a little push into the dasher boards here in Bismarck tonight.
Make Father's Day extra special this year with the gift from Shield. All Bismarck Place merchandise. Summer sales.
Good look at Bijou, the linebacker, one of the top tacklers in the IFL so far this season.
We'll re-kick it and enforce the penalty in the back.
And apparently a flag on the kickoff is going to be a re-kick here. And we'll set it up again. I didn't see the flags. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. They've been averaging about 5,000 so far this season in Bismarck. A little rainy weather, long holiday weekend cut into that, but still a great crowd here tonight. And the thing I've noticed so far, Paul, is they're wild. They love this football. And they come out here, not only the brigade boys and gals, but everybody's really into the ball game.
It is a wild crowd here at the Bismarck Civic Center, and a very knowledgeable crowd, very intelligent football fans, intelligent sports fans in the Bismarck Mandan community and throughout North Dakota. They really have rallied around this Bismarck Blaze football team.
And Niesner will kick it off again. Shorter kick comes down, again about 2 yards out. Dartez, a little more running room this time. Finds the seam out over midfield. Breaks nearly out of a tackle. Gets down to the 20-yard line. Well, Cradle came up with a piece of that tackle. Also Baker. And they're glad they did.
Dartez with great vision on that play, finding his hole and hitting that seam to get some extra yardage all the way down to the Blaze 19.
Now, great field position for the Fargo Freeze. They trail by 2 here. Now they're going to assess the penalty and give another 3 yards.
Previous kick. First and 10.
Get a little explanation for you here. 3 yards added to the return because of an offsides on the first kickoff. So now the ball goes to the 16-yard line, and that's where the Fargo Freeze will take over. Jeff Kiso, the quarterback. Hasn't spread all over the field this time. Back to pass again. Quick little pass into the seam. Dartez inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. Well, one of the things with that formation, Paul, is it's very difficult for the defensive backs to react quickly. You've got guys spread behind the line of scrimmage, in some cases 10 yards deep. And we're going to take another look at it right here. We'll get an idea of Dartez, how quickly he got in the seam. And a pickup down to about the 9-yard line. Brings up second down, 4 yards to go.
And the ability of the IFL receivers to come in motion directly at the line just decreases the amount of time defensive backs have to react to those receivers.
And back to pass again. Kiso flushed out of the pocket. Dartez makes a nice grab, and he's knocked out of bounds. Well, that was a one-handed grab there. Now we have a flag thrown at the end of the play. Dartez did a great job here. He just stuck a hand into that thing. Taking another look at it. Dartez, pass a little ahead of him. He just reaches out, grabs it, and he's bounced off the dasher board. Now the flag is going to go against the Fargo Freeze. Keith Garland, again, the assistant coach. We talked about him being a part of the Green Bay Bombers. Look at that ring he got for winning the Gold Cup last year. That must hurt your hand at the end of the day.
Nice hardware, most definitely.
And a holding penalty against the Fargo Freeze is going to bring the ball back out to about the 13-yard line. Make it second down, and now 8 yards to go. Kiso, quick drop, quick delivery, complete again, and near the 10-yard line, and brought down there the wide receiver. Pick up from Middleton. He's been busy so far tonight. Middleton, former New Orleans University standout. Here's just a quick little pass to him. The defense converges quickly on him. And again, Bijou is right there to make the stop. You get a look at some of the stats there for Roger Middleton out of New Orleans University.
Middleton just seems to have a knack to find himself an open spot on that field, whether downfield or in the short dink passes. He's been able to make some crucial catches for the Freeze early on in this game.
Now Fargo faced with a 3rd and 1 here trying to keep the drive alive. They're deep into Blaze territory. Quick sweep left side. Dartell's got to turn the corner. He's hit, and maybe on second effort he got close to the sticks, but he's shy of the first down. We'll see where the official mark is. Here's the pitch again. We'll take another look at it. Dartez trying to turn the corner, and just not great blocking that time by the wide receiver. He spins off the tackle, but he's still. Is it going to be enough for the yardage or not? They apparently did get enough for the first down yardage. I thought he was shy.
I believe he did get the generous spot as they do get the first down. As Fargo Free's first down and goal.
Well, a generous spot is right, Paul. No doubt about that. At the 5.5-yard line now, first and goal. Just inside of 9 minutes remaining here in the first half. Little mix-up in the backfield, and Kiso has to eat the football. Now the defensive lineman, Bill Borchers, with the tackle. Very happy about that.
And of all the players on this Bismarck Blaze team, offensive or defense, Colin Sanders feels that Bill Borchers out of New Mexico is the person that has the best chance of moving on to another level, a higher level of football.
Well, that time he just kept his head up and found the quarterback, and then a little celebration at the end. I think he got that from watching the WWF. Second down and goal. Kiso back to pass again. Flag on the play. There's the pass deflected at the goal line. Loose ball. It ends up incomplete. And we'll wait to find out about the penalty. Maybe against Fargo.
Kiso not afraid to throw into triple coverage as 3 defenders surrounded the receiver, Brian Roberson.
And back to pass again. Kiso looking across the middle, forces one in there. That's a pass. He's just very lucky didn't get picked off. 1, 2, 3 players right there.
Third down.
Well, they'll make a third down now. The penalty for offsides declined, so the Fargo Freeze now facing third and goal with the ball at about the 9-yard line.
Once again, the Blaze defenders find themselves in a position they've been in a lot tonight, and they've come up big on 2 occasions, but once again in the red zone on their own 9-yard line, trying to defend the goal line.
Now Kiso back to pass again. Good protection this time. Got to force it in there. He'll try. Oh, an incomplete pass. Nice try in the back of the end zone, but Middleton could not come down with it. These ladies have been up all night pointing out everything to one another. Here we go. We're taking another look at it. Better protection this time. Kiso looking to the end zone. There's the pass, and he got away from him. Middleton was open, but the pass got away from him, and it ended up no good.
It's an eligible receiver, 71.
Fourth down. And with that, an attempt now of about 24 yards, straight on for Fish. So Neil Fish will try to put Fargo back on top, and his ball wide right. Yeah, that one ends up with a fan tonight here in Bismarck. We're going to take a break. The Blaze lead Fargo 14-12. This is the IFL.